Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Adriana DC. Tonight's video is going to be a Middle Eastern perfume haul. I dived into a few very popular internet sensational fragrances that the YouTubers have been raving about for quite some time, and I've finally got my nose on these scents. Okay, these aren't new Middle Eastern releases. Well, one of them is, but I finally decided to explore this particular range because it has been making a big buzz. These are like summer Middle Eastern fragrances, and if you guys follow me, you know that I'm not into summer Middle Eastern fragrances. Well, until now, I wasn't particularly intrigued by summer Middle Eastern fragrances, and that's because I really appreciate true Middle Eastern scents, and I felt like the Middle Eastern summer fragrances were kind of going a little bit too Western, and I felt like it kind of didn't make sense, because if I wanted a Western, smelling a Western leaning type of scent, then I would purchase Western summer fragrances. But for some strange reason, I was curious and I was like, let's try these babies out, and I did. And I'm gonna share my thoughts with you guys with some of the most popular Middle Eastern summer fragrances that's out there. So if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts on some of these fragrances, then by all means keep on watching. If you guys are new here, please don't leave without hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your continuous love and your support. So let's just get into it. So first up, we have one of the newest releases by Latafa, and this is Teriaq, you guys. I mean, it's only been all over the internet, and I want to say I bought this fragrance about a month ago now, but I'm just obviously telling you guys about it. I just want to share my thoughts with you guys regarding this particular scent. You guys know Latafa right now is the perfume brand. It is the brand of the year, of the century, pretty much, because it is really bringing out some gems right now, you guys. So let me just give you guys the notes in Teriaq. In the top, we have some caramel, bitter almond, pink pepper, and apricot. In the middle, we have some honey, rhubarb, white flowers, and rose. And in the base, we have some leather, vanilla, musk, vetiver, and labdanum. And I'll just tell you guys how I feel about this fragrance. But before we get into it, let's just look at the bottle, because Latafa is very famous for giving us a very eye-catching, very impressive looking bottle and packaging. I threw the box away, but I don't think the box, I can't remember what the box looked like, but I mean the bottle itself, the tone, the color, the addition of the snake and everything, very different. Okay, the whole design, and then the gold lacquer around it, very fancy, and I think this fragrance, I can't remember how much I bought it for. I will pop the price on the screen for you guys. I mean, Latafa fragrances are overall quite affordable. The prices are a little bit more higher than usual now because, of course, the brand is making headwaves, in the perfume industry. But it was quite reasonable, okay? But yeah, I absolutely love the bottle. You guys already know I'm a perfume bottle snob, period. I don't care what story keep, it gotta be fancy, at least appealing, it look like money, something of the sort for me to want to buy it. Okay, so Teriaq, let me just give you guys my thoughts on Teriaq. Okay, now Teriaq has a very interesting smell. It smells like a soft, warm, sweet scent. I do get the rhubarb. The rhubarb is quite strong. Caramel, the almond, and the apricot. I'm getting a lot of the caramel, the rhubarb, and the apricot in this fragrance, and it's a mixture like I've never smelled before. Okay, it's the rhubarb and the apricot in here, so and it smells it's beautiful. Okay, very interesting smelling. Now I think this fragrance has been compared to La Belle Le Parfum. La Belle is still a little bit more spicy, warm, a little bit more on the darker side in my opinion. So La Belle has somewhat of an over ripened sweet essence to it. This one does not. Instead, it's a bit more brighter and sweeter, and it just overall goes in a completely different direction to La Belle in my opinion, and it just has a really beautiful scent. I'm getting some like woody tones in here, so I'm getting like some woody tones in here, so but I'm guessing it's the labdanum mixing with the leather. Overall, the caramel, the almonds, the apricot, that sweetness in here, so mixing with that somewhat woody base to this perfume. It's a really beautiful scent, you guys. And I am quite surprised because, like I said to you guys, I don't really care. I have never cared for Middle Eastern fragrances that are summertime leaning because I like spicy. I like Middle Eastern, true Middle Eastern scents. But this is interesting. This fragrance is summery, sweet, sexy, seductive, not too playful. It's a mature scent but not vintage smelling. It's just a really beautiful smelling fragrance. And again, it doesn't lean drastically to Western. So I'm really happy that Latafa has managed to maintain the Middle Eastern touch while having, you know, a summery vibe to the fragrance, you guys. I love this fragrance. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. This is not like a beast mode performing fragrance, but it has quite a decent presence. I have worn this fragrance quite a few times. It's a sexy smelling perfume. Sexy. And it, as it settles on the skin, the sweetness develops and you get more of that labdanum. It's a very like it's not an overly complex fragrance. There's a lot of you know, notes playing this particular scent, but it's beautifully combined and it just gives off a really beautiful scent, you guys. So Latafa Teriaq is Adriana DC approved, okay? I definitely love this perfume. I would wear this like on date nights. I like it for those summer date nights, okay? It's a sexy date night fragrance in my opinion, you guys. So yeah, this is my thoughts on Latafa Teriaq. Next up, I got my hands on the ever popular Latafa Yara Moi. Now, I didn't, for some strange reason, you guys, I refused to touch this particular range because the reviews on the entire Yara line was a bit conflicting, okay? People, you know, spoke about the packaging, said that the packaging looked a little bit cheap and the scents were basic, yada, and it worked because I stayed away from the fragrance, okay? But I was just intrigued for some strange reason this year, and I was like, let me try this particular scent, seeing as though we are in the summertime and these are summertime favorites. Let me just give you guys the notes in Yara Moi. In the top, we have some jasmine and peach. In the middle, we have some caramel and amber. And the base, we have some patchouli and sandalwood. I trust that there is more going on in this particular scent, but I guess we'll never know. You guys probably, you know, you're tired of seeing this bottle. I don't find it look that cheap at all. I like it. I just like it. It's different. Perhaps a little bit tacky-ish, so to speak, but I just like that it's... I like that they've made the effort to make it look fancy, okay? Even though it's an affordable, you know, price smelling fragrance. Now this perfume, right, let me tell y'all, right, I am impressed. I am very impressed by Latafa's effort to create a summer Middle Eastern fragrance that's not leaning to Western. This fragrance for me gives me slight Middle Eastern vibes, okay? Now, what do I get from this scent? I'm definitely getting the jasmine combining with the peaches. It's like a warm, lightly sweetened peach jasmine essence. It smells fuzzy, sweet, a little bit playful. I'm not getting a lot of the caramel. Even though there's a nice generous dose of sweetness, it's more like a really sweetened peach and jasmine essence. I love the warmth to this beautiful fragrance. And of course, I do get a hint of the patchouli in the base, okay? Not a lot going on to this fragrance. And this is, you know, these are some of the claims that were made regarding these particular fragrances by Latafa from the Yara range. But this is a beautiful smelling fragrance. I find this scent interesting enough to be worthy of all of the praise that it has been receiving, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, because it doesn't smell Western. It smells different. I don't have anything like this fragrance in my perfume collection, and I like the Middle Eastern base or the Middle Eastern touch for this particular scent, you guys. I love this perfume. Love it. I think it's a really pretty smelling fragrance. I feel like this is a scent that you could wear to weddings, brunches, a beautiful, you know, day out, you know, when you're in your sundress, dress up. I think it's a really overall, for me, I think you can wear this fragrance all year round. Okay, because it has a nice, you know, it's not a very transparent fragrance. It's a really beautiful scent. I think you get away wearing this scent all year round, you guys. I am quite impressed with this particular scent. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. Not a, I don't, you know, I'm not marking it down for any particular reason, but I just think the scent profile overall would be a 7 out of 10. And I do think it is a decent fragrance to have in your perfume collection. It is most definitely worth trying, worth grabbing. For the price point, the scent profile, you cannot go wrong, in my opinion, you guys. And it's not juvenile smelling at all. So for me, Latafa Yara Moi is quite a decent, quite a beautiful smelling fragrance, you guys. In terms of performance, this is a moderately performing fragrance, okay? I've worn it a few times and I didn't get any compliments, but I did smell the fragrance for the duration of the time that I wore it. It does last with you, but it's not a fragrance that has a lot of presence, in my opinion, but it's not like an underwhelming smelling fragrance, in my opinion. So these are my thoughts on Latafa's Yara. Next up, we have Latafa Yara, and this is the original, you guys. So this one was actually released in 2020, and the Yara Moi was released in 2022, okay? Again, I do love the packaging, this blush pink, and I like that they gave it like a silver lacquer as opposed to the others. The others have like a gold, you know, lacquer around it. I like it. I mean, it's quite decent. I don't find the packaging to be tacky or anything. I just love it, you know. I am impressed. Let me just give you guys the notes in Latafa Yara. So this one has in top notes of orchid, heliotrope, and tangerine. Middle notes are a gourmand accord, tropical fruits, and in the base you have some vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. Let's just try this one, okay? Like I said to you guys, this year is the first time I'm getting a hold of the Yara fragrances, so I am way behind. I know, but hey, better late than never, okay? This one has a really sexy, sweet, juicy, tropical feel to it, okay? You get the tropical essence to it. You get the tangerine. It's sweet. It's warm. It's fruity. I'm definitely getting like a gourmand vibe to it, but I'm getting like a chewing gum. I get like a gummy, you know, sweet. Not like a gummy bear. It's more like a chewing gum essence to this fragrance. Really sweet smelling fragrance. And as it dries down, I'm getting like amber. Okay, it doesn't have amber listed here, so, but it is referred to as an amber vanilla fragrance. I'm getting, as the fragrance dries down, I'm getting like an ambery sweet vibe to this perfume. It's smooth, velvety, so I'm getting that sandalwood. It's a smooth, sweet, tropical, fruity smelling fragrance, you guys. This is a really nice scent. I can recall when people started talking about this fragrance, they were like, oh, it's just a basic, you know, Middle Eastern scent. I think this perfume is really beautiful, you guys. You know, sometimes you just can't please people. I stayed away from this particular range because of the mixed reviews on this scent. I think it's a really scrumptious smelling fragrance, you guys. I love the scent, and I have absolutely no regrets purchasing this fragrance in my perfume collection because I think they are well worth the hype because they are beautiful scents, okay? Now, I gave the Yara Moi a 7 out of 10. I would give this one an 8 out of 10 because you really get the essence of that tropical fruitiness in this perfume. So when when you list the notes, you get exactly what this fragrance is trying to give you. And again, that Middle Eastern vibe to this perfume, you guys. Really nice smelling fragrance. In terms of performance, again, the performance for me is similar to the Yara Moi. Moderate. It definitely lasts, but it's not a major projector. Just a scrumptious smelling fragrance, in my opinion. I love these Yara fragrances, you guys. So this is the Yara, the original Yara, which was released in 2020. Next up, we have the Latafa Yara Tous, okay? And this one is in a nice mango yellow color, a tropical, almost golden yellow, mango yellow shade that is just vibrant, pretty, very exciting looking. And let me just give you guys the notes. This one has the top notes of mango, coconut, and passion fruit. Middle notes are jasmine, heliotrope, and orange blossom. Base notes are vanilla, cashmere, and musk. And I remember this fragrance being compared to Fame by Paco Rabanne. And if you guys haven't followed me, you know how much I love this perfume. I think it's a really nice, warm, tropical, fruity mango fragrance. Sweet. It smells like a cream mixed with some vanilla, like a cream mango tropical vanilla lotion, in my opinion. I love this particular scent, and I'm gonna just kind of like briefly compare it. Nice. This is so nice. And then we have the Yara Tous. And right off of the back, when I initially smelled it, this one is a bit more tropical, a bit more punchy. It's spritzy, fruity, Okay, you definitely get like the mango, the coconut, and the passion fruit. Now this is another extra creamy, you know, coconut scent. This is a mango and passion fruit with the essence of coconut, and it is fruity, tropical, sweet, and spritzy. I like how spritzy this fragrance is. It has like a nice little almost sharp punchy vibe to it, and then it has in some jasmine. You definitely get the jasmine and the orange blossom. In the base you have some vanilla, cashmere, and musk, and you do get those notes, but it's a beautiful concoction, a very beautiful mixture in my opinion. A lot more spectacular smelling than Fame. Now this fragrance has in mango, but it's not a mango dominant fragrance. Again, it's fruity, it's tropical, it's sweet, it's warm. You get the musk. It's a beautiful fragrance. There's a note in the heart of this perfume. I'm thinking it's the coconut essence. It's warm, a little bit creamy, and as it dries down, you get that much more creamier essence to this perfume, you guys. If I love this perfume one more time, I truly think that these Yara fragrances are worth every little bit of hype that they get, you guys. I love this fragrance. I'm gonna give this one in particular an 8.5 out of 10. I love this one. This, of course, is my favorite of the Yara brand thus far. I am aware that there is a new release this year. Unfortunately, they did not give us folks in the Europe hemisphere access to that release as yet. It is not available here in England, unfortunately, because I would love to have sat here and talked about it for you guys. I held this video back because I want to see if I can get my hands on the new Yara candy, but it is not available in England. It is only available in America so far. I do hope they make it. I can't see them not making it available to us, you guys, but I can't wait to smell that perfume, you guys. But as for now, this one right here is my absolute favorite. It is a beautiful fragrance. The longevity, again, is a little bit above moderate. This one's a bit more stronger than the other two because it's a bit more punchy, sweeter, a little bit more tropical, much more vibrant smelling in my opinion. So it has a lot more presence. Scrumptious smelling fragrance. You can wear this to the beach party. You can wear this, you know, to lunch, you know, at the beachfront. You can wear this on a cruise for carnival. It stands up. It's like, it's elegant, it's sweet, it's pretty, it's vacation worthy. It's a really beautiful smelling fragrance, and I'm really happy to finally have the Yara perfume range in my perfume collection. So there you have it, you guys. These are 4 new fragrances that I recently added to my perfume collection. I think I'm gonna be diving into, you know, the Middle Eastern summer fragrances. You guys know, again, I'm not really into, you know, I have never been into summer Middle Eastern fragrances because I like true Middle Eastern scents, and I just felt like they were taking away that special factor from them by bringing out summer fragrances, which is I guess an unfair assumption to make, having not smelling them before. But now I have arrived, I have tried them, and I do think that these fragrances are absolutely worth every little bit of praise that they do get, you guys. So let me know what you guys think about these particular scents. I know they've been everywhere and raved about like forever, but let me know what you guys think about these fragrances, and let me know if you guys are planning to get your hands on the newest release if you guys have not as yet. And by all means, recommend me some of the, you know, Middle Eastern summer fragrances that you guys have tried. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my thoughts on some of these Middle Eastern fragrances. If in fact you did, please give me a very big thumbs up. If you guys are new here, please don't leave without hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your continuous love and your support. Until next time, see you guys in my very next video. Bye.